So what are we doing today?
We have acquired this 24-inch ElectroBrake from Eastwood, product I've seen people use a lot, and I was very excited to add to our arsenal. That's obviously part of what we hope to unbox in the new shop, but because of some, I'm not gonna say unfortunate delays, fortunate delays, we're very busy. I now have to unbox this now, here. So I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna test it out on an actual job that we need it for, see how it works. Should be pretty fancy. This is bad, don't do this. Don't leave your forklift with the forks in the air like I did. Okay, pieces and parts. 24-inch ElectroBrake. All right. Unbox all our parts and lay them out. That'll be satisfying. Y'all have seen us use our old metal brake, which is actually Wyatt's. So it'll be good to have one of our own. And it won't necessarily replace it because this thing is only 24 inches wide. So if we do anything wider than that, which we have often, we'll have to go back to the 4-foot brake over there. But this thing, I think, is going to be a more enjoyable experience. And it kind of, because it's electromagnetic, instead of operating with a clamping method, like a mechanical clamping method, I think it'll be quicker and you can do more things with it, but we'll see. I always wanted to know how these things will work. I know they have their limitations because you're relying on magnets instead of physical force, so magnets are not perfect. This is actually the piece that does the work, I believe, the actual bending plate. For steel to be rigid, it either has to be really thick or really hard. And in this case, it looks like they went for the really thick option. This is like a 5/8 inch piece of steel. So that's pretty intense. Foot pedal control. Looks like the main body of the brake. I believe this is where we start. Right, so these are the front legs, and they go on like that. Back on the floor. It's heavy. You got it? Seems like it's pretty easy to assemble. So far, it's about to get heavy though. Comes with lifting straps. That's kind of wild. With a suitable lifting device, lift the ElectroBrake assembly by the included lifting straps. Position the assembly just above the support column. All right, so that's on there. Square, bending beam. What happens now is you pick your bending bar and you go to town. Cool. That's wild. There's a giant electromagnet in there. Whoa. That clunk is it. Yeah. So the reason this is called an ElectroBrake is because there's an electromagnet in there. And instead of, like on a traditional brake where you rotate 2 levers down and these cam assemblies press the teeth into your material, this you just stomp on the pedal and the electromagnet pulls the bending bar down against the bottom section here, clamping your metal in between. And that's what you bend with. Let's try it. Thin gauge aluminum. This should be very easy for this thing. So you just put it where you want it, clamp that down, bend, release. Look at that, there you go. So I wonder what thickness we can do with this thing. It's kind of intense. Is that 1/8 inch?
Yeah.
Boy,
do it.
Probably not. Let's break it on the first try. Whoa. That's a strong magnet.
That's great.
I did not expect that to work. It's kind of intense. Yeah. Nick's it's got a nice warning. Yeah. For you. And then look, these are your cam wheels, so you can adjust your back spacing. So like for 1/8 inch, you might want to back it up some like that. That's wild. Well, and that's our box and pan one. It's got these nice, solid. So for most stuff, we could use that. 1/8 inch. What's it actually rated for?
Perfect design.
Oh wow. You can creating hemmed or crimped. Oh, right. You may not even need the top bar. You start the bend most of the way and take this bar out and then allow the electromagnet to hold it underneath here. Go all the way. That's pretty serious, man. But what they're saying, if you want to create a hemmed
Access is so great.
yeah, total access. Go all the way over. And then go off. If this were steel, it would stick, but if that was steel, you could turn the electromagnet back on, hold it in place, and fold it all the way flat. I think I get it. Limit material thickness to 0.63, 1.6 millimeters. Retail on this is like $1,500 or something like that. Pretty cool. It's like 14 gauge maybe.
So what's the start button do?
I just turned it on and then you hit start and it sucked down for a second and then it let go. That's great, man. And then these are backstops.
Right.
Dial that. Oh, that's your. Oh, that's what initiates it. That's why it didn't. Oh, good. Stabbed myself with very rusty metal. So it doesn't initiate the magnet until you start.
You know what this is?
Huh.
The nicest defrosting station we've ever had.
Yeah. Oh.
This is the big
Yeah.
electromagnet.
I guess so. Yeah.
It goes larger pieces.
That's cool, man. And then you can just freeform these guys wherever you want them. You're doing a box.
Oh, that's so nice.
You just put those in there and they float right in
Yeah.
between. And they all pin together.
That's very
We'll have to learn all the intricacies, but very cool machine. We have a use for it coming up very soon, so we'll see if we can do the job right. The ElectroBrake from Eastwood. It's actually really cool technology. Well, it seems to be really well made. It's very easy to use. It seems to be really strong. This magnet is extremely strong, and it's just cool. And because it's held down with a magnet and not by some big frame on top, you have all this clearance and access. I think this is going to be kind of a game changer for us. So until we get a CNC press brake, this thing's going to do a lot of work for it, and we're gonna put it through hell, I'm sure. If there's one thing we're good at, it's using machines in ways they weren't designed for. So get ready, the torture test.